Hi everyone! Hey, happy holidays! It's finally the holiday season, which means the semester's almost over. Yay! Um, so guys, this is it. This is my last video for this project, and I'm pretty excited because this is the what's the word? The ending is not the word, but we're gonna say ending because I can't think of the other word. The summary. That's the word. I'm really good at doing that. So this is the summary. This is the, I'm sorry, I'm not even, the conclusion. There we go. I'm really bad at words. Um, so yeah, anyway, first off, I have to apologize that I haven't gotten the video or the pictures up yet. I will do that as soon as I'm done making this video. I guess I'll just talk about that last week. So, that last week was interesting for a lot of different reasons. Mainly because I realized that to get variety, you have to have time or good time management, which I do not, as we have learned through the entirety of this project. Yeah, it was just, being that last week before Thanksgiving, I had a lot of things to do, a lot of projects to do. I had a concert, I had just everything kind of came together at once, and that was really hard as far as making food goes, and also just eating in general, because it's not like I could go out to a fast food restaurant because a lot of the options that they have out there are not for vegetarians. Um, there are some. There are definitely some that are good about it, but yeah, usually there's not that many options. As far as fast food goes, and then as far as home cooking goes, which is always better, um, it just takes time, and you have to manage that time. And yeah, so that was definitely something that I learned about just being a vegetarian in general and eating healthy in general, not just being a vegetarian, but finding that time to make those healthy meals and research and know what you're making and what you're putting into your body. That was definitely a skill I learned from this. But before I get into that, yeah, just that last week, I didn't really. Sorry, I'm trying to think. Back to a few weeks ago. That last week was, like I said, there wasn't a lot of variety until the weekend because that was when I had the ballroom concert, so we went out as a team, and my family came to town, so we ate out with them. And that was pretty interesting because it was like same thing, same thing, same thing, like vegetable soup, vegetable stir fry, sandwiches kind of deal until the weekend. And I realized that researching vegetarian meal options in restaurants could be a project in and of itself. Um, because there's varying degrees in how restaurants accommodate for that. Um, for example, that last weekend, my family and I went to a restaurant that they had vegetarian options. They even had a bean burger, which I got and was really good. And then there are others that they don't accommodate for them at all. We went to a restaurant as a team where literally everything had meat on it, so I ended up just getting like a noodle dish and picking the meat out. So it was kind of interesting to see like the varying degrees the of how restaurants accommodate to vegetarian lifestyles. So that was interesting. I'm not maybe I could possibly do a research project on that. I'm still thinking about it. I wish I'd known about that before I started this one, but I guess stepping up the research, I guess you have to do one before you can do the other. But yeah, that was something that I definitely noticed that last week. And as far as energy and physical appearance go, I definitely have seen a difference. Maybe not so much with energy, just because there are a lot of factors that go into energy. But as far as eating, or sorry, not eating, as far as physical appearance goes, I definitely notice a difference. And even my family noticed a difference. And I think that's something that I'll carry into the future, is just the being careful what you put into your body because that affects the exterior. Um, so yeah, I mean, as far as things that I've learned from this project go, definitely I've learned how to control my food intake. So what I'm bringing into my body, and controlling the portions, controlling like actually getting what I need to survive. Um, I've learned that I need to I need to manage my time for everything, including eating and the basic life necessities. And shoot, what was the other one that I said? Well, I guess yeah, just how eating healthy affects the exterior, and I mean affects the whole. And yeah, I think that's it as far as what I've learned. Um, I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's a ton more. Um, I think I said this at the beginning of the project, but as with every like university project, you tend to go deeper than what you thought you would originally would. So I learned a lot about food in general this semester, especially as a vegetarian. I learned the things I took for granted, and I learned the things that I really shouldn't be putting in my body. Um, and that's been a really interesting experience. And for those of you who are wondering, I am eating meat now, and I did eat turkey on Thanksgiving, and surprisingly, I didn't have any problems. And I think part of that was that I worked gradually into it. So we're good, and I feel good. I just, yeah, I need to go back into the controlling what I eat, being careful of that, because I can already see a difference. I'm breaking out here, and that might be stress, but I think part of it is definitely what I'm eating now that I'm eating unhealthy food. I ate a lot of fast food that like first weekend, so definitely need to be more careful with that. But it's something that I've learned, something that I can apply now, and I'm proud of myself for it. Um, I can officially say that I've been a vegetarian for a month, and I can talk about the results with other people about that. So I'm proud of myself for doing it, and I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to do it. So it's been fun, and thanks for going on this journey with me.